Welcome to this webinar. We will be talking about L-Measure's Power Quality Analyzers. I'm Rachel and I will be your host for today. Okay, so I think I am audible to everyone. If no one is facing a problem, we can move forward. So in this webinar, we will be addressing the power quality anomalies and improving the equipment longevity. So, and today the person who's going to address us is Mr. Krishna KN. He has product experience of over 25 years, and he's been in this field for a very long time. He'll be parting his knowledge with us today. And before we get started on with the webinar, I just want to let everyone know that if you have any doubts or questions during the presentation, please mention it in the chat box and we will answer them at the end of the session. Okay, so let's move on with the webinar. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Rachel. Very good afternoon and welcome to all of you. In fact, one word was told by Rachel about compact product of L-Measure. Yes, we are the people who are doing the marketing and also the services of this. So we'll be talking today about power quality analyzers. Okay, that is the compact instruments what we have. I know a lot of the auditors, you're all very senior people who are assembled here. Okay, and you know in and out about the subject, but to add the feather to the cap, what I thought was to talk about a small cute product, which I'm sure can be useful for the audits what you do in the industries. As you know, it is very compact and it's got good features. And that's what we try to say, that compact power quality analyzers that are precise and extremely powerful. So the product what we are focusing is Nanoweb 1. That is one of the product we have. And then we're covering few slides about three-phase unbalanced load and NanoCube meter also in this presentation. So thanks for your time and whatever time you are given to attend this session. So briefly we'll talk about L-Measure before we get into the product. So we say that we are leading provider of CEMS or custom energy management solutions, and the products what we have for this. Okay, because we know that products are very important when you do an energy management, and we have got right products for the applications. So we help individual consumers, the industry and energy companies to customize, optimize and manage energy on and off the grid. What we're trying to say is that when we talk about the energy management, what is required is the right tools for the application, and we have got the right tools for that, which is useful for the industries and the energy companies. You can name the energy companies there, where you talk about customizing or optimizing and even the managing energy, both on and off the grid. So that's what we're talking about as far as L-Measure is concerned. So what is that we do as an L-Measure organization? Okay, we are a company which is nearly 3 decades old. We have completed 17 years, having completed 17 years in this field as the organization which was born. So now, if you look at, we are having a global presence in 50 plus countries with more than 15,000 clients, what we have. Okay, and sales offices in 6 countries. Okay, and then our more than 5+ million products. And when you say 5+ million products, all our products what is available, which is already in the field, which is working in the field, and we have got a lot of repetitive customers. That is one thing which is to be noted, because the product quality talks there when somebody is buying regularly from us. Okay, so in added to that, one more important the feature what is that we have is that we have been preferred the OEM manufacturer for some of the leading international brands. So a lot of MNC companies, we are branding, in their name. Okay, that is obviously, until the quality is not there, this will surely not happen, and that's where, we are standing for. The product having very strong presence in the market, 50+ countries with a huge client base, and also having a huge products what is there installed in the field, and then being the OEM manufacturers where they were tagging for their brand name in some of the international brands what we have. Right. So this is very brief about the organization. And coming back to the growth, we are if you see that the growth, they're always an upswing now. Okay, looking forward to hit 25% growth this financial year. COVID was there, it was a challenge for all, but still, if you look at the ladder of our organization growth, it has always been on the upswing. Okay, it's a clear ladder you can see here, and we are going to, maybe we may 25%, or we may even cross 25%, having it consistency even during the COVID period also. Okay, that's the beauty of the products what we have and the customers who are supporting us. Okay, now what is that we have? The other products, we have products which are used for monitoring purpose. When you say the range of products for energy efficient energy and process management, we have got the products for monitoring. Then we have got products for controlling also. Okay, and then products for resources as well as networking. So this all the 4 areas we are looking at. We have got the products that are used for this. And whatever, when I say global presence, a lot of products have already gone to remote areas, remote places. Okay, we can say in India as well as overseas also. So monitoring, controlling, resources, and networking. That's the way we try to define. And we have got all the products for all these applications. And then we have got IoT based, because we are in IoT now. IoT is the platform nowadays used by everyone. And in most of the cases, IoT forms a major energy management tool nowadays. People have to get into IoT. So we have got LNet, that's the software which brings people, process, and data together. So if you see that, we not only talk about the data what is available some places, data is available at your hand. So we are trying to have the products which is very fast communication, give the right data at the right time, and it's a real-time data what is actually required. And you can see that the points what I mentioned here, other than real-time monitoring, we've got predictive maintenance. So you come to know that how well I could manage my equipments in-house. And then SCADA monitoring, whatever the products we have with the 485 and some of the places where the analog outputs have been used. Okay, then we have got the dashboards, something which you can do it. You can play around with the software tool what we have, and the integration what with the third party and the ERP platforms also. The most important is that data is quite the accurate data what you get, and there are error-free reports what we are giving. So in addition to that, the email notification, because nowadays mobile has become an important tool now for us, and hence email or SMS notifications and alerts you get in this product. Right. So this is about brief about the organization. Okay. So we'll be focusing on Nanoweb 1, that is a meter what we have. Just to tell briefly about Nanoweb, it's basically a product which we have got a collaboration with L Control from Italy. Okay, we have tied hands with them. We can say we are on the channel partner for them. Okay, and there are multiple products what L Control is manufacturing. We have chosen few, and in this we are going to highlight 2 products of them, which is generally used by the auditors as well as the industries also. Okay, so we are going to talk a product known as Nanoweb 1. It's a very handheld, very compact product. Okay, which is used for balance load. So we'll be detailing talking about a product as such. So what exactly is this? Okay, it's a modern power quality analyzer, I can say, because it has got the features built in. Okay, with all for measuring and monitoring both electricity consumption and the main power quality parameters. Okay, so when you look at the quality, electricity consumption and the main power quality parameters, what is important is, generally we know that all the parameters derived are from voltage and current. Okay, I would like to have the data other than voltage and current, how accurate and what all information I get. So these data are available in this, which is used for single phase and 3-phase balanced network, as well as on the DC system also. What is that we are trying to say? When I say that is used for 3-phase balanced application. Okay. Now this is a product, if you can see in the display, it talks about 1 CT and 2 voltage probes. The CT can be defined no doubt. We have only shown as an example here. We talk about that balance load when we say we are going to connect the CT in one of the circuit, and other 2 phases you're going to connect the voltage probes. And this product has got a feature, it can give the 3-phase data. Okay, the 3-phase data can be taken into consideration, assuming that the current in all the 3 phases are the same. Okay, that is what which we are trying to say. The current flowing through all the circuit, all the 3 phases are the same. hence, you know, you're going to connect the tongue in one phase, another two phase. You're going to connect the voltage probe and it take the, you know, the three-phase data in this. Okay. In addition to that, it can measure DC also, for which you require Hall effect CT probe. Okay. The same instrument can be used for measurement DC also. Okay. Now talk about the benefits or the values of this product. First thing is it's very compact. Okay. It's when I say it's very compact, it is very user friendly. We can say it can fit in the pocket. Okay. Now you can see it here. You know, if it is visible to all of you. Okay, this is the product. I'm just holding it in the hand. Okay, so it's so compact it is that this can easily fit in the pocket. You can carry place to place to do the studies, especially the motor studies and all, where generally we are considering balanced load. Okay, so considering that, you know, it's in fact to tell you that the product it weighs around approximately 200 grams. Now, before I could get this question, I'm answering this. This approximately it weighs around 200 grams. Okay, then the CT and the voltage probe. Voltage probes, I'm sure it's not a weight that way. The CT will be one which will be carrying some weight, maybe as much as the meter weight itself. So it's a cost effective, which we can talk offline on the cost. But yes, it's a fully loaded product at attractive cost, we can say. Okay, even though it's for balanced load, it gives a lot of good information, important information, when you're trying to do the energy audit. Okay, and then suitable for, you know, maintenance engineer, professional auditors, we say. So in addition to the auditing, yes, you know, industries, when they're trying to have a product for emergency, you know, what to say, the data to be taken and do some studies, the product can be used in those places also. Energy auditors, obviously you have different type of auditing meters you have with you. In addition to this, is the one which is the compact one. Okay, just to talk about the features of this product, it's basically it's a LCD graphic, you know, 120 120. That's the size we see of the monitor there, and then it gives the waveform, histogram, diagrams, you know, the images. All these things is possible in this device. And then in addition to this, you get a Nano Studio PC software, which is available in our website. We can download that, and then we can do the measurement also. So the voltage measurement, it's a single channel because it is the phase neutral, or two phases you can give it. Okay, up to 600 volts, which is Cat3. Okay, and then you can the DC voltage also you can go up to the same voltage. Okay, with an accuracy of, you know, plus or minus 0.5%. So when I say plus or minus 0.5%, generally I apply this for both voltage and current. Okay, the plus or minus 0.5% is the accuracy. So when you talk about voltage, the current can be the AC current or the DC current. Okay, and the AC current you can go up to 5 amps onwards till 3000 or 6000 amps. Okay, that is one thing. The same product can be used for this. It has got a feature of, you know, it can select when you try to insert the what to say, the connector, it will sense what is the probe you connected for this. No need to do any programming. Okay, so directly you connect it, whether 3000 amps or 6000 or 1000 amps clamp or 200 amp clamp or 5 amps clamp. And all these clamps as well as flexicities can be used in this product. So coming to the additional features this has got. Okay, it has got you know, alarms. 2 alarms it has got. Mainly used, you know, you can do some setting and you can try to see the monitoring of this. You know, in fact, down the slides, we'll try to address briefly on this. Then it has got a 4 GB internal memory. So this is very important. Nanoweb or L Control, with whom we have got collaboration, they have been in the market for more than 3 decades. And I remember that Nanoweb products was there, you know, during the 1990s and 2000 also. 1990s, you know, no doubt, a lot of products on Nanoweb was sold in the market. And a lot of the energy auditors whom I still know are even using this product for so long, and the products are working fine that way, unless another way there's some, you know, calibration here and there what needs to be done. Okay, so 4 GB internal memory, it can store a lot of records. Then it has got a multifunction keyboard, USB output for download or upload measurement setup, and then the alarms, what you can, and the remote control what you can do. So multifunction keyboard, we can say, you can see that at the left, a lot of key functions are there, and very easy to be used. It's all, once you start knowing this product, I tell you, it's very, very easy to be used, very easy. Okay, even a person who is not used to it, within a day or two, he can learn about this product. Okay, so buzzers for errors and alarm, we can set that one, and we can have those notifications coming in the menu at the bottom there. Okay, and then harmonics, you can measure up to 25th degree. Okay, so this is again an important feature nowadays when you talk about power quality. I just want to go one step back now. The CA guidelines of 2007, which got ratified in the year 2014. Okay, they are talking about the power quality, and the CA guideline says that the power quality meter should be there at the point of coupling, that is, we call it as PCC. Okay, where you are going to have the meter connected to any of the customer. So when we are doing, when the government is taking the initiativeness on the power quality, okay, now this also forms a small role to be played there, even though this is not a panel meter getting fed to the panel. No doubt, this product goes to the remote areas where do the measurement and can support in ensuring that we meet the CA guidelines also in terms of giving the product features what is useful there. Okay, so that's why harmonics is coming into picture. Then you've got a Oscillo function for continuous capture of a channel. So it's Oscillo function is nothing but you can set it and you can get some waveforms and all that. Okay, then you have got started stop counters function for when you say the quick, we are talking about with respect to immediate data, you want to capture that and you want to do some analysis, you can start that and you can stop and you can do the analysis based on that. This product comes with 4 numbers of AA commercial batteries, the compact batteries, we pen batteries or whatever we say. Okay, it comes along with the product, but alternatively you can use an adapter so that you can do the continuous monitoring in the field also. Even though the cells are there, but we know that over a period of time it get discharged, so you can alternately use a external power supply also when you have to do the long campaigns. Right. Sampling frequency 128 samples per cycle, okay, which is used at 40 to 50, 70 hertz, we can say. So 128 samples it's taking, and then data you can store from 1 second, you can go up to 15 minutes. 1 or 5 or 10 or 30 seconds, then 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 and 15 minutes. You can select it and you can do the campaigning there. Okay, and then you can store the data in the 4 GB memory and you can do the analysis. So RMS voltage and RMS current, as I told you, the accuracy stands at 0.5%, and this is the working temperature of this. It can go up to -10 to +55 degree. Then obviously, what important comes is that when we are doing the field measurement, it has to meet 61010 standards, which is actually for safety, and the product meets that. So it meets that standards there. Okay, which is important. So we'll just go in detail about this product, what we call it as Nanoweb 1. Okay, the product, if you look at it, gives the main screen menu, what you can see, or you can call it the dashboard. There are around 12 icons in this. Okay, each of the icon will try to understand what exactly it does. Okay, so that we get familiarized about this product, which I'm sure you can see how you can correlate how it can be useful. Okay, so when in this page we call it as the voltage screen. That's where the voltage B indication was there. It gives the RMS voltage, maximum, average, and minimum, and the frequency. Okay, so when you look at the menu, what you can see on the left side is you can see all the voltage parameters there at the left side. Whatever the 4 parameters are there: RMS, max, average, and minimum. And at the right side you can see the current also. And at the bottom, you can see the voltage also. I mean, sorry, the frequency and then the RMS 3-phase voltage. So in this menu itself, you can see the voltage, current, frequency, okay, as well as the 3-phase, whatever the RMS voltage are there, that also you can see in this particular screen. Okay, one is when I go one step further, okay, whatever the amps or the current screen, what is there, you can get again the current in this, the RMS current, the max, average, minimum, okay, and then you get the voltage also in this, So it means that it's trying to either when you give the voltage, you give the current, or if you give the current, you get the voltage also. And you get the maximum demand, okay, which is 31.15 or whatever the value is indicated here. It's the figure what you have shown. Then it shows the THD of the voltage. So which means that when we are looking at the voltage parameter or the current parameter, you can get other parameters also, which means simultaneously it can display multiple parameters. Okay. So having talked about voltage and current, obviously the derived parameters from the voltage and current will be our active power, reactive power, and the apparent power. Okay, as well as the power factor. Okay, so you can see this, which is displaying all the parameters what I was trying to say. Okay, and also it shows the power factor is inductive or capacitive depending upon the capacitor bands or the load how it is behaving in the industry. Okay, so you can whatever the page you are able to see at the left side is with respect to all these parameters. Okay, the active, reactive, apparent, as well as the power factor. So we are trying to see that the complete parameters are getting loaded and it is available in the screen. Okay, and what you can see that. Okay, then you got the screen of energy counters, if nothing but our the units consumed. So here you can see the plus sign at the top, which indicates the load. That means the power the utilized by the load. Obviously, it's a positive sign. Okay, and then the negative sign in case if or the generator side, if they are generating power. So it shows that also if required, which means that the product can be used, it can be used as a windmill application also. I mean, that's the way I look at. Okay, but no doubt it's for balanced load. Okay, in addition to that, it gives the average power factor also. Whatever the power factor is, shows the average power factor. Whatever the parameters are is only indicative. Please don't have this parameter, the doubt on this, because it's only the information. That's how we are able to give the data in this. So energy counter screen, it will give the both the active, reactive, and the apparent whatever the units consumed. In case if it is the load or if it is generation, how much is the power what is generated or the energy what is generated. Okay, so we have got one more function known as the freeze button. Freeze means when you're doing some activity, you would like to freeze the data. And it's an instant moment, you're going to freeze it and take them and do the analysis. So we may do this, for example, the snapshot is very critical when you're trying to do the motor study. You would like to do some study and you have to freeze that and then do the analysis, which is possible using this function. Okay, so this is the snapshot screen button, whatever we say. Okay, then we are having talked about the parameters. What is important nowadays is more than the parameters, what is the other function the product can perform. So we have got the waveform screen, as I told you, the Oscillo function. Okay, here you can see the voltage and current behavior pattern, the online, and maybe some information which I can try to cover up in the software also. So here the real-time waveform we can see of the relevant system voltage and the current value. We know that always, the current follows the voltage pattern, but here, there is a sine wave where you can see the voltage there and the current which is following that. The typical load, which is in maybe there is a lot of what is the current which is getting consumed by the load. You are able to see the pattern there. The current is showing differently compared to the voltage. So current tracking can be distinguished from voltage tracking by little square marks. As you can see the marks there, what is there. Okay, waveform amplitude is purely indicative and is automatically adjusted to screen size. So this is very important because depending upon the load, okay, it will try to either compress or expand and it will try to fit in the data within the screen 128 by 108 what we are actually showing this. So this waveform is for both voltage and current. Okay, when we talk about the Oscillo function, okay, Oscillo function can be selected of 1 second, 5 seconds, or 10 seconds. Okay, this Oscillo function is basically you would like to do some measurement, take a graph of it, plot the graph or so, and do some analysis. So you set it and then start measurement. Okay, leave it for some time. Okay, and then you exit from that. Once taken the campaign. Okay, you get a. You can see this the function. What you can see it here. This type of some menu you get in the screen there. Okay, here we are shown a typical example of the L1 parameter of maybe the specific load. Okay, scaling is within the maximum minimum detected values. What I was telling you, it will detect it automatically. And then the graph you can see here, it is representing the whole test result and the following parameters. Minimum and maximum of the parameter, then the sampling time. Generally, we take the sampling time, we have selected 10 seconds or whatever it is. We can select it, and then number of samples taken, all the information you can get it in this particular product. Okay, which you can do the analysis, and you can do repeatedly, if you are doing on the motor side, if you want to do some more performance studies, that is possible in this particular product. Okay, oscillo function is important. We feel that when you're doing studies at the motor end. Okay, so we are talking about the products, which is the online data, which we go to the field and we do the measurement and we see what is happening. Okay, what is important is having done the study, what is it I could do, right? I would like to have the data and I would like to do the studies on this and come to a conclusion where what is wrong or do some statistics based on the data available. So we have got recordings and survey menu, what is available in this product. So you can see the recording here, you can select it 1 second, or you can second 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes. You can select it and then start the campaign and leave it maybe 1 or 2 hours or 3 hours, whatever it is. So the survey file gets created. In fact, for every 3,600 records, there is a survey file getting created. Means, for example, you give the campaign start, the recording happens. When it completes 3,600 records, okay, it will store as a survey file. Okay, then it will start again with one more campaign. Like this, you can go for multiple campaign because the memory is 4 GB, which is quite sufficient enough to do quite a good studies in the field. What is available. Different fields what to do. So we can start recording and give the start campaigning. Okay, with respect to time, everything, you get all the data there, and then you can bring it back and do the studies using the transferring data to the laptop. Okay, so that is one the campaigning. And then the harmonics, as we started telling that nowadays harmonics is very crucial. We have been talking about the harmonics, but what is important is my harmonic within limits or not? Okay, if you all agree with me, I think the norms talk about the voltage harmonic should be well within 5% as well as the current. That used to be there. Things should have got changed, I think now. Maybe it is 3% or so, or 5%. I don't know really. So, but 5% is something which I remember that we were not supposed to cross. Okay, so this gives the information as far as the harmonics are concerned. The TST for both voltage and current, and then it shows the cos phi also, and whatever the angle, angle when you say it's the angle, cosine angle, which will be around, it's showing some value here, but it shows, the value depending upon the degree will depend upon the current is before voltage, the load is capacitive. So either capacitive or inductive. It gives the parameter accordingly. Okay, so this is the TST you get, for whatever the parameter we're talking. Okay, the TST and then the individual harmonics, you can go up to 25th level. Each of the order you can see that, and there is a facility in the meter also where you can get the bar graphs. We get plotted as you do the campaigning, and you can verify where my harmonics where is present, at what what is the level of harmonics, what is there to do the calculations. Okay, now one important the feature of this particular product is it talks about the power factor calculations. So we know that the norms are there by the government. Your power factor should be well within 0.9. It should be between 0.9 to 1, or maybe 0.95 to 1, and you get the incentive if you are maintaining a power factor at 0.99. Okay, so what is important is that where is my power factor going wrong. So we see that sometimes the power factor at the incomer, okay, will be around 0.98 or so, but when you go down the feeder line or near the motor end, the power factor will be very bad. Okay, it may be due to various reasons, but this product has got a feature where you can set the power factor as 0.95. I'm giving this as an example. Okay, at that moment, when you're trying to set it, it will show what is the actual cos phi present there. Okay, which is, you know, some it may be some 0.4 or 0.5 or 0.6, whatever it may be, right? Okay, and then what was the KVR? What is the capacitive bank? You know, the KVR. Okay, it may be a value there. And most importantly, what is the capacitive bank to be added? That is the value you get at the bottom most. Okay, that is required in order to maintain the target of 0.95, which I was just shown in the screen here. So to maintain 0.95, I need to have the data, okay, to show what is the existing data and what is the required capacitor bank or the KVR value to ensure that I'm in the required target. So this is maybe as auditors you will have better knowledge on this, but this product has got a feature, okay, to see that it gives this particular thing, right? So this is a very good feature what this product has got. And then it has got one feature like compact view. Compact view, basically we say that it will show all the menu, okay, at one shot. What is the voltage, what is the current, what is the power factor, frequency, all five at one shot it will show. Okay, sometimes it is required that I would like to have all the data at, immediately. I would like to see that I don't want to keep pressing the button and changing it. So you can get this one, all the five parameters at one shot. Okay, this is one of the features what is available in this. We call it a compact view. And the alarms can be set for some of the parameters to do the analysis. Like alarm 1 and 2 are there. In alarm, what will happen is, for example, let us say that I would like to set the voltage. I don't know the voltage to cross 500 volts. The voltage is around 440, 450, or 460, etc. So then when it crosses that, at the bottom side, it will reflect that the whatever the value is, it will show. Till we come out from that value will be showing there. Means, for example, if it is 510 volts, at bottom of the screen, 510 volts will be displayed continuously. Okay, till that voltage comes back within the set level. So like this alarm 1 and 2, what can be selected, and there are some parameters which we can share what all we could do on this, but the product can be used for that application also. Okay, so Nanoweb 1, the compact product, what I was telling, okay, this has got all these features in this particular product. Okay, it comes with any of the CT what you want to use, either 5 or 200 or 1000 as far as 3 clamps are concerned. Then 3000 or 6000 flexi CT, anything can be connected with this, and it comes with the voltage probe. Okay, so it's a complete package it is. Okay, and the whatever as far as the memory card is concerned, it's inbuilt 4 GB. No need to add any SD card in this particular product. Okay, so this is one thing which was used for balance load. Okay, before I go to software, we'll just cover up about Nanoweb Cube also. Okay, now what has happened is, we know that a lot of places we would like to do the analysis of unbalanced load. Okay, now this product, even though it is for balanced load, it's a cost-effective product. Okay, sometimes we would like to do the most of the cases, in fact, we do the unbalanced load study. So we have got a product known as Nanoweb Cube. Okay, so the product looks like this, and this is used for both balanced as well as unbalanced load. Okay, so this is very compact, handheld and lightweight. Again, this is also not very heavy equipment, maybe slightly bigger than the one what I was showing you. Okay, and maybe 2 times the weight of this. If it is 200 grams, that's maybe 400 or maybe 500 grams. But still, it is very easy to carry. Okay, and it can be used by auditors and the maintenance people in the industries, as well as the other areas where they want to do the analysis. Okay, Class A accuracy meter. Okay, and it has got tariff bands. You can set the tariff in this, and obviously, it is used by the energy auditors. Okay, so this product is it comes with voltage probes and current probes. In current probe, you can add even the the neutral also. Okay, so it has got multiple keypads, which we can see here, even though I have not gone to details for this particular product, but most of the things are already covered in the Nanoweb one. Okay, like it has got power, it has got counters, harmonics, waveform. Okay, the auxiliary channel is there. Okay, now that is one thing which maybe if I will cover up at the end of this session. Okay, where we can use for specific application there. And then it is meeting that EN 50160 standard. Basically, it's a European norms, I believe, 50160. The product is meeting that thing. In addition to that, it has got multiple alarms and then the transients also. Okay, sags and swells can be recorded in this, which is not available in Nanoweb 1. And you can do the measurement campaign continuously also. So that is one of the some details we are trying to cover in this product. And then when you talk about accuracy of voltage and current of 0.25 in this particular product, whereas in Nanoweb 1 it is 0.5. Okay, and the power accuracy in Nanoweb 1 will be class 1. Okay, in this it will be 0.5. Okay, so coming back to the probes, 4 voltage and current, 3 current, optional neutral CT. So quite a few places nowadays they're asking for neutral CT also. So this product has got a feature to we can do the measurement of both 3 current as well as 4 current also. Okay, and again like what we talked about measurement of AC as well as DC also is possible in this particular product. Okay, you can go up to 1000 amp DC also, you can measure it. Okay, you have to use a different CT for that application. Okay, and then you can there are some more good features like inrush current. If you want to measure how many events are there, you would like to measure on the inrush current events, you can measure in this. And the harmonics can go up to 50th order as against 25th order what we're talking in Nanoweb 1. And then the frequency range can go up to 400 hertz. Okay, in addition to 40 to 65 can go up to 400 hertz. Okay, and again like Nanoweb 1, this can also recognize the CTs what you're going to connect. Same CTs, 5 amps, 200 or 1000 of clamps or 3000 or 6000 flexi CT. Anything can be used in this particular product. And Nano Studio is a compacted software either for Nanoweb 1 or Nanoweb Cube. Okay, it's a software what we have got, standard software. Nanoweb Cube has got more features to be added because of the unbalanced load measurements. Okay, so this product has got an internal memory which is only in few kilobytes, I can say, and it has got a SD card where you can go up to 4 GB and you can extend also up to 16 GB. Okay, so when talking about 4 GB storage, you would like to have a much more campaigning you would like to do. You can add like 16 GB up to 16 GB can go for the SD card and you can do more campaigning. Okay, coming back to one good feature in this product is it has got a magnetic latch at the bottom. Okay, there are 4 magnetic latches provided. You can fix it wherever there are the magnetic acceptable thing like iron or any of the thing which you can just fix it there. It will try to immediately catch hold of that and you can do the measurement, which means one person can be used to do the measurement. No need of 2 people. One guy has to hold the meter, other one has to connect the probes and all. It's not required in this. You can just straight away put it in the magnetic, use the magnetic glass to fix it on the panel and do the measurements. Okay, then as I told you, it's lightweight. It is 580 grams it is. So which is, I'm sure it is not heavy when you have to do campaigning place to place. You have to move around places and do the measurement. So that way it's not very heavy that way. Then a lot of function keys it has got, okay, which can use for multiple purposes. We call double function key. Each function key has got its own features, what can be used there. Okay, and this comes with the rechargeable battery. Okay, where they've got inbuilt battery which keeps you can recharge it. Okay, and we provide the rechargeable tool also for that. So you can recharge it and you can start using it. So it means you can do the continuous measurement 1 week, 10 days and all, depending upon type of measurements you do. And then real-time communication PC, like what we had talked about, this is also got a USB port. So we can communicate the data. Similarly, even Nanoweb 1 also got a USB port. You can take the data and you can do the campaigning. And meeting 61010, that is the safety standards. Okay, and the IP30, even IP1, Nanoweb 1 also got IP30. And then it has got a compliance EN 50160 as per the European norms, which is this product is meeting the features there. Okay, and as coming back to the softwares, you can do the analysis and whatever the audit data processing, generating reports. We know that once the data is available in Excel, you can play around the data. Okay, the data is available in Excel. Using that data, you can get the bar graph and all the features. You can do it. Plus, it has got some more waveforms also, online data it has got in this built-in within the product, which we'll just cover up that once the session is over. So you can see multiple waveform there. You can do the analysis based on that. Okay, being a real-time data, you can come to know log and take the data and do analysis. Okay, and we can export those whatever the survey files we call it as. Okay, and it will go into the notepad also. You can transfer it to Excel and you can do all the analysis what you would like to do. So that whatever the software we give, it has got the features which we can work upon that. Okay, so this is something which coming back to the software, which is a tool nowadays. This can give all this data, can do the analysis, and we can take the corrective action based on the information what is available. Okay, so these are some of the screenshots what we are able to see in this particular product, the Nanoweb Cube. Okay, it can be the TST voltage current. Then again you can see that the cos phi and the angle whatever was there. Then it gives the like harmonics histogram of like individual harmonic. We have shown here harmonic 1. You can go like this up to harmonic 50. Okay, then the transient analysis you could do. Okay, where you go there and select it and do the analysis. Okay, you can see that whatever the data is there, the transients, in another inrush current. So all the campaigning is possible in this particular product. It has got a lot of features which is built in, in this particular product. It has got a multiple features what is built in. Okay, coming back to the storage, like we talk about, we used 3600 records per survey file, which you can go for multiple survey file in Nanoweb 1. Okay, you can see in this by selecting a different the time intervals. Okay, you can go for long duration, 6 months to 1 year. By different selection of 15 minutes, you can take the data. So ideally used for a long measurements, just connect it and you can start using it. Okay, so it talks about if the record exceeds 50,000 records, okay, then it will go to the next file. So we are talking about the specific things which we can transfer it and you can have the data what is do the analysis. So when we are trying to do the analysis, you select whatever the name you would like to give, and you can select it and you can name it and do the analysis accordingly. Okay, this is a product. Nanoweb Cube comes with a kit and it comes with 4 voltage probes. Current can be an optional. You can decide which current to be used there, and then it comes with an adapter. Okay, as well as a USB cable. Okay, we give that 4 GB micro SD card. Okay, if you would like to expand up to 416 GB, you need to buy that one. Whatever the 16 GB thing is there. Okay, and like manual and all. Okay, then coming back to the software, it's available in our website. From there, you can take all the data. Okay, so this is we talked about Nanoweb 1 and we talked about Nanoweb Cube, 2 products. Okay, in addition to that, L Measure has got Nanoweb Cube with Wi-Fi also. Like nowadays, the Wi-Fi is becoming an important tool now. So they have got the product, in the same thing, the same product Nanoweb Cube, where it has got Wi-Fi. You can do the, remote campaigning you could do. Okay, sitting at one place and transfer the data. Okay, no doubt it is the product which we are also exploring more in the market. Okay, we talked about Nano Studio software. That is actually Nano Studio software. It is coming with the product. It is from L control only. Okay, now the thing is that the software features are built in and given by L control. We don't have any right to do any changes in the software, but yes, it has got good features, I can say, which is available in the software to do the analysis. Okay, so with the measurement campaign, taking data, in the Excel, creating reports. Okay, everything can be done in this particular thing. Okay, this is the way it is. You can see briefly whatever the menus are shown there. The first menu talks about the phase angle. Okay, you can see whether generally we say phase angle, we say 120, 240 or 60 degree. You can see this one whether it is meeting that one. And then the right side one is the screen, what you get it. Okay, that we can get into Excel with respect to all the parameters. Okay, of particular load what we are doing. Okay, and the bottom one which shows the particular channel how it's behaving. Okay, if you're looking at one channel, with voltage and current, how the pattern is behaving, you can able to see that. And the last one is when you're trying to give voltage and current, again how the waveforms are behaving, you can see it in this particular thing. So this will form the basic thing as far as the softwares are concerned. You can select it here. Okay, complete selections you could do, and coming back to the channel, which channel you want, what parameters. Okay, so here you get the survey file. It is very clearly explained here. So voltage, current, active, reactive, like that. You will get a lot of data what is available in this particular product. And then as we talked, the earlier screen, the phasor diagram, that also is, you will get it here. And there's the indication also. Okay, with the unbalance, you can see that there's an unbalance which is 0%. Okay, if there is an unbalance present, it will indicate how much is the unbalance also. Okay. So measure exports, like you can select all the parameters, the voltage, current, power, or counters. Okay, that's nothing but energy, then power factor, PhD. Okay, then you can export, select it, and you can export. Okay, data which get stored in the notepad or so. From there you can take it to the Excel. That's possible. So this is one glimpse about the dashboard. Okay, when you say dashboard, you can see this and know this is a real-time data, I can say. So what exactly it is showing. Okay, this data is completely available in this. You can, in addition to the basic parameter, the energy, everything you get, which you can see in this particular thing. Okay, with NanoCube, Studio software, especially the dashboard, whatever the features are there. In addition to the basic parameters, you can see a THD also, the voltage as well as the current THD. That also you can see this. Okay, with respect to the parameters, what we are, what we are seeing. This particular feature, what is there in this. Okay, the software too. Okay, now you can see one more, whatever the spectrum is there. Okay, we are chosen here the current. Okay, you can see the current, the way the current pattern is there. Okay, so this will show, even though the software is simple, but it has got important information which is available. Somebody would like to do some study or take some actions based on the information available. The data is available in this particular product. Okay. This particular screen talks about multiple features. What is there? Suppose you give voltage, current, active power, reactive power. You can select it and you can get the waveform with respect to that particular parameters also. Okay, so this is one at one shot you can get multiple information. Nowadays for doing the analysis you require the data, and these data are available in this particular product. Okay, so one feature which I wanted to share in Nanoweb Cube is that it has got a feature of measuring the UPS at the inverter output side. For example, we connect the UPS input and you do the campaigning, you do the measurement. But a lot of players, in the UPS manufacturers, they are asking nowadays, I would like to know the efficiency. So to know the efficiency, obviously you need to connect something at the output side. Nanoweb Cube has got a facility where you connect the DC current as well as DC voltage at the output of inverter, and it gives the efficiency between input and output. That's the beauty of this particular product. It gives the efficiency, so this is one, I can say, unique feature of this particular product, in addition to giving the other parameters, is to check the efficiency also. So that also is possible in this particular product. So this is what we wanted to cover in this session. L Control is basically an Italian company. Okay, and L-Measure has taken the rights to market and support in India and some of the overseas market. Okay, and we already have a good presence. Nanoweb had a good presence in the market. Okay, in between there was a gap, but again now we are back now. Okay, we would like to support you, give a right product, what can be used, and then look at how we can try to address this. Okay, so this is what the details about the product, right?
Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody.